notion of irrationally irrational is something that I want to keep bringing up as we look at some of the challenges in the industry. And there are many situations in which you guys can count and come up with a decision that is strategically decisive against what you're trying to do. You can destroy your institutions, you can destroy your hotels by being rational. And the decisions you make are critical decisions for your hotels. And I would say that in a way, you are not the analysts. You are the generals. You're the people in your institutions. You're the people in your hotels or your chains who can make the decision about how numbers are used and how the irrational is applied. And the reason I say that is because I don't think there's anyone else who can solve some of the problems that I'm going to paint for you. I'm going to paint some pictures, and I'm going to show you how this lesson can apply to the decisions you're making.
I will run through a very brief presentation just to give you a little bit of heads up on meta searches and what meta searches are all about.
Hi, I'm Oli. I'm participated today in that great event with HSMAI Europe. And we had the panel today with the meta search companies. It was great to have Skyscanner, Google and TripAdvisor on board. We had a little discussion today about where the trends are with the hotel people, how important the meta searches are for hotels, for the supply chain. And well, I think that most of the hotels hopefully understood the message that they have to make sure that they are presented themselves on the meta searches, load up their content and their prices. We were trying to get some good answers out of Google, not always easy. TripAdvisor represented their Trip Connect. Let's see how that's going to influence the industry. And we had a new kids on the block, which is Skyscanner. And unfortunately, Trivago wasn't able to come because I think they are a very big player in Europe. So let's see how those guys are going to change the industry over the next 4 years, and how hotels are taking the opportunity to actually make sure that they are represented on the meta searches to actually get some more direct business through their own website. And well, I hope the people learned a lot. We got great feedback today, so yeah, it sounded good, and hotels are taking the next steps. But the challenge is great. Booking.com and Expedia are doing a great job, and I think the challenge is on, and hopefully we changed a little bit and made hotels more professional for the next years. So let's move forward. So I think with Expedia, Expedia is having a great challenge in Europe because they lost a lot of market share in most of the countries, and Booking is a fierce threat for them, and I think it was a smart move for Expedia to buy Trivago. I think Booking.com has a much more flexible way of signing up hotels. They have like a more flexible commission model and actually a less complicated contract to sign after all. And Expedia is having a very Americanized approach to sign up hotels with a very unflexible model. And I can only say that they hopefully learn a little bit from their newbies on the block with Trivago that they just recently bought, because Trivago has a more European approach, a more European attitude, and hopefully Expedia doesn't make the same mistakes like after buying Venere and other European companies, that they hopefully learn a little bit more from their latest acquisition than they learn from others.
Connect and Google, Trivago and Skyscanner are next. But my question is on personalization. I think it's an amazing panel right here.
Hi, I'm Carl Weldon. I'm Chief Executive of HOSPA. I'm very happy to be here today at the HSMAI Revenue Management Conference. Both of my HOSPA members and the HSMAI Revenue Management members have got a lot of challenges these days, a lot of issues, everything from meta search to OTAs to revenue parity and cost of distribution in the industry. And it's great to be at an event like this where we can discuss and look at the various options and talk with various experts about what is going on today and how our members can actually understand and learn from all the experts and from other people in the industry.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction, and thank you for giving me the task of the impossible to present data at 4 p.m. after a long day.
do you expect your revenue managers to have an accreditation or qualification in revenue management? So today, that's not our expectations. But 5 years from now, clearly that's going to change dramatically. So that puts a lot of pressure on not only the candidates for revenue management, but also the academic institutions, as well as the trade organizations.
Hi, my name is Bob Gilbert. I'm the President and CEO of HSMAI Global, and I'm thrilled to be here in London today for the 4th Annual Revenue Management Conference for HSMAI Europe. We just concluded a fantastic day with a number of great speakers, all talking about the emerging trends in revenue management, distribution, e-commerce, meta-mediaries, all the hot topics that are so critical for revenue management and distribution professionals to know in the hospitality industry today. We're thrilled that this conference is like other ones happening with HSMAI around the world that are convening the leaders from hotel brands, management companies, and ownership groups to talk about how they optimize not only their revenue, but also how they bring as much of it as possible to the bottom line to make profits for their owners. This field is changing so quickly and so fast. HSMAI Europe and HSMAI and other regions around the world have been leaders in terms of developing educational programs that bring together these people to talk about it. So congratulations, HSMAI Europe.
So thank you very much, everybody, for your participation and your contribution to today. I know that the roundtable people and all the speakers have worked very hard to make this a day where we try to contribute something to your workplace, something that you can take home with you and use tomorrow when you get back to the office. And that's one of the main objectives that we try to achieve here for this particular conference.